Welcome, one and all, to another episode here at Video Store Memoirs. I'm your host, Kevin Selena. Thank you, one and all, for showing up in advance. With me, as always, is this person.
Shannon, wife.
We are here to talk about a movie that, this is a rarity, we got to see it before anybody else. So, we are going to be doing our review of Avatar Aang.
I'm going to do my best to
The
not do
Last
spoilers.
Airbender. Yes, please, no spoilers.
For those of you who have watched me know I'm not really good about it. I'm going to try really hard.
Okay. But before we get into all the details, and not details, let's go to our friends at IMDb, where we will hear the synopsis of the story. And it as follows. Avatar Aang, the world's last airbender, learns of an ancient power that could save his culture from extinction. With the help of his friends, he embarks on a global quest to find it before it falls into the wrong hands. Sounds typical.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think the movie is so much more than that, but that's Correct. The gist.
All right, so ladies first. You're a fan of the TV show.
Yes, I think Aang is adorable. And I like Korra, but she's no Aang. Continue.
Well, how'd you like the movie? I mean, it's been at least how long since the original series end?
I have no idea.
It's got to be at least 15 years at least.
So I thought it was good. I thought that the characters, all the original characters were back, right? They all had grown up. That's the whole premise, right?
Correct.
And I thought that they were all adult version, well, not adult, like we're talking like 20s. Something, but young adult versions of themselves. And I thought it was really good to see that they kept they stuck to the character basics for each one. Toph was my favorite because she's everybody's favorite. She's such a little bitch, and I enjoy it so much because she's just who she is.
It's not that she's a bitch.
She's a bitch.
No, it's not just that she's a bitch. She's a bitch, and she owns it.
She's also got the right to be a bitch, though, because she is the best at what she does. She likes to walk around and tell everybody that, too. I'm the best earthbender that ever existed, ever, is what she walks around.
She's not wrong.
And she's not wrong. She's not wrong. She is. She's amazing. So... she's my favorite, but I love the interactions between not Korra. What is her name?
Katara.
My goodness. Sorry, I'm going off of 3 hours of sleep. Katara and Aang. I loved Sokka. I thought his character was great, a little bit grown up, but still very silly. You have Appa, and then you've got some, all the firebender and everybody else, but
Zuko.
Yeah, and you've got some new characters that come in.
Yes.
And those are good too. And I'm not going to give it away. See, I didn't give away.
Very good.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Golf clap. I was very skeptical that they were going back because for those of you who don't know, who've never watched the TV series, they did their run with Aang. His whole story had went 3 seasons. They took a little time off, and then they brought in Korra, who was the new Avatar.
Right, which she was good in her own right.
Correct.
Just not as good as Aang's story.
And now they actually have a new Avatar storyline that's, I think, is supposed to start next year, and it's an Earthbender who's the Avatar. Okay. But I was, like I said, very hesitant. I was like, you got lightning in a bottle with this series. This is one of the most beloved Nickelodeon series of all time.
With reason.
With very good reason.
The writing's really good. The acting's really good. Like it's cute, but it's also
got great lessons.
Themed enough. Yeah, great that lessons. You've got as an adult watching it, I was going, this is a great TV show.
I will say with 100% certainty in my gut, it didn't disappoint.
Nope.
I will be watching this a few more times until the next round of Avatar comes along. If they decided that they wanted to do more movies like this, having to do with Aang and Team Avatar, going forward, in between going with the new stuff, with continuing the legend of Avatar, I'll be totally fine, especially if it's the quality that they did with this movie.
Without giving away too much, I would have liked to have seen more of how we got to where they were when the movie started. They're living somewhere. I don't remember that being a thing at the end of the movie or the end of
No,
the TV series. So
no.
that
At
I'd
the
like to
end of the
see.
series, things had just ended.
Right.
They did. For those of you who haven't watched the series, this is not a big spoiler, but there
Is that where
did.
Cora lives though?
Yes,
Okay, so
that
that's what
is
I
where
thought.
Cora
Okay,
lives.
so this we know the town or the city exists. I would have liked to have seen how, or I would like to see in the future like how it was created. I would also like to see what they're going to do with the information that they had and if there's anything they can do to help Aang in his plight.
Yeah, I mean,
He wants to do something. He had the tool to do it. He no longer has the tool to do it. How's he going to do it? And I would like to see to see how. And I kind of lead into it at the end with some other of the characters, but I would like to see more. I would
well, I
like to see
mean,
what happens
this
from
is
here
why I
on.
said if they decide to
They can do a
another,
TV show.
no, I'm like, they won't have one TV show going up against another TV show that they're trying to establish. This is why they haven't done a Doctor Who and then the Fugitive Doctor, because everyone's yelling for a series about the Fugitive Doctor, but they won't do it with the main show. Well, the main show ain't happening right now. This would be the perfect time to do it. But anyway, that's a different fantasy thing. Um, yeah, Republic City is firmly established in Legend of Korra. And when we backtrack, we're seeing the beginning of Republic City and uh, people starting to live together. I mean, they even have throwbacks to some of the characters, the throwaway characters as they were, but they're established throwaway characters like
Oh my god, the cabbage
the guy with the
guy.
cabbages.
I love Cabbage Guy. My cabbages. I love it
Do
every
you
time.
know who did his voice?
No.
Ken Jeong.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
That
was like,
tracks.
when I looked at I had to go and look to see the different castings that they did for some of these characters, because when you like something, everybody wants to be a part of it. If there's even a little nothing part that you could just say, I was in that.
Like Star Wars.
Our latest 007, Daniel Craig, played a throwaway stormtrooper who said one line
His line
in
is
episode
amazing.
7. That's it. And he never saw his face or anything.
He gets to interact with Rey.
And he gets to interact with Rey, and he gets to say one line, and I'm a stormtrooper. I think that man was more happy to be a stormtrooper for 3 seconds
Might have been.
than a whole entire time he played 007. But anyway, yeah, there's so many different cameo voices in this movie. One of the new lead characters is played by Dave Bautista, who I freaking love this man.
He's really talented too. He's like a jack of all trades. He can do pretty much anything.
His voice has such a gravitas to it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows him as Drax.
Right.
But he's done so many movies since then.
He has that one movie with is it Momoa?
Oh yeah, The Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, that's so good too. I also think he's very cute.
I mean, you're not the only one who thinks he's very cute.
So,
there's plenty of people out there
yeah.
who are like, ooh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's muscles.
It's got to be.
I think the animation in this movie is amazing. I think that it sticks true to the animation from the original, which
but it
was
does
nice
kick
to
it up
see.
a little notch.
It does. The scenes where he goes into Avatar state, which I don't think I'm giving anything away. He does it everywhere. The scenes where he goes into Avatar state and the way he goes in and like he's talking to like the different, generations of himself, is so cool. I think the way that they did that was amazing. I'm a huge believer in like reincarnation. And I know that that's a big thing with like his religion and like what he represents. And I loved the way that they represented it in this movie. I loved it. I thought it was amazing.
As a person who's just recently in the past year or so has gotten into watching anime thanks to some of my friends. Hey Barb, hey Dave. Sorry, Derek. Watching Avatar and seeing how you can see they took some notes from shows that are out right now like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Demon Slayer, and the artwork and intricacy that they put into the different type of bending styles, it's so entertaining. I'm sitting there with my jaw dropped. I'm over here. I'm like, what? And also, this is neither here nor there, but I love the fact that this movie was at least 2 hours.
Yeah,
It
was
gave
a
it a
full-length
chance.
feature.
It gave it a chance to breathe. It didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel just like normally when you see these shows come out like this, it just feels like an extended episode.
Right.
This was a movie.
Right.
It had its own storyline. The
It
only
had an
reason,
arc. It was
yeah, its own arc. It didn't feel like the fact that these characters are here is the callback.
Right.
It wasn't. They had to talk about things in the past to remind you. Oh yeah, there was a show.
Yeah.
Like
It was either you know who the characters are, we're going to give you a little taste of where they're at now. But if you don't know who they are, you probably should go back and watch the show so you know where we're at with this.
But even if you hadn't seen the show itself,
You knew they were friends.
yeah,
But I feel like that was it.
no, and that's not the point I'm getting to. Even if you hadn't seen the show, the actual show with the storyline with Aang, you could watch this movie, be oblivious,
Yeah.
and still be thoroughly entertained.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. You could not know who these characters were, understand that they were a team that originally were not a team that came together. Like, they explain it well, but it doesn't take them 30 minutes to go through each character and who they are and where they came from. You know, it's look, it's Toph, and she's still a badass, you know, telling everybody she's the best earthbender that ever existed. Like, but that was it. And, you know, I thought they did a really nice job of tying it together, but not spending too much time doing it. They
Yes.
wanted to focus on what the movie was actually about versus like retelling the original story.
The one thing I will definitely commend the directors on this movie for is, I know this is a movie about, it's in the title, Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. But everyone on the team had their moment to shine.
Right.
And-
Which is, you know, apropos to what the actual
The
TV
show,
show was.
yes.
Everyone had their time to shine.
Yeah, they, like everyone would have like a specific episode to them. But in this movie,
Even Momo.
Even Momo. And each one of them had these moments of, this is why I'm the best earthbender. This is why I'm the best. This is why I'm the king, the fire lord. This is why I am the waterbender. And then, this is why we are the team that nobody fucks with.
Right. And here we'll show you why. Here we go. I thought that the way that they show the relationships between them two, I would have liked to see more with Zuko. I could have, but he's so quiet.
Yeah, he's.
So I kind of get it, but he's like a major character in the TV show. Like, he does a lot of change, and you know, he starts off as the bad guy, ends up not being the bad guy, and then I would have liked to have seen how he progressed to where he was. There's a lot of stuff I would have liked to see more of. There was also the group of the bad guys that I
would have liked more of them.
What did they call them again? The
Denied.
The Denied. I want to know about them. They started somewhere. I want to know what happened to them. I think it's going to be a villain story, like how how you saw how Cruella de Vil became Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're going to need that. Otherwise, these people are just people who decided they were wronged one day and got angry. And you know, there's more than that.
I'm gonna steal your move if you'll indulge me.
Sure.
Okay, directors, come here.
Oh.
I need you to listen. Right here. To her point, I agree. We need a little more Zuko. So if you wouldn't mind, I need you guys to write a story on what happened, or write a movie, what happened to Zuko's mother.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the team searching for Zuko's mother. Right here.
Yeah, that's
you
a loose
get
end.
all our money.
Yeah.
Okay? Forget what Paramount's doing, because Paramount should have stuck to their guns and brought this out in the theater. But you take my money if you create this story. With love. Okay.
Also, I know that this movie got leaked and that's why it's not coming out to the theater, but I think they would have made a really good
They would have made hand
they
over
would have made a
fist.
killing if this whole series is a following. Like you should have just gone for it and put it out in the theater anyway. People would have gone.
I
We
would have
would have
been there.
gone.
I would have been there.
We would have gone.
If they decide, if this thing becomes successful from streaming to the point they're like, because I've seen it before where a show did so really well. Okay, for 1 week only, we're going to have this in the theater. I will buy my ticket well in advance and I will
Right.
go see this.
There are some movies that people, including us, will pay to see just to support the people who have made the movie. I've seen it already. I don't need to pay to go see it, but I'm going to pay to go see it because I want to make sure that more art like this gets created.
It's not just the art, the entertainment that it brings. I mean, look at the following from riff tracks from Mystery Science Theater.
My favorite.
These people, their show has been off the air for years, but every time they want to do a single movie for a single live recording, people buy out the damn theater every single time.
They raised over $1 million when they were only trying to get like 30 or 40,000 to start Mystery Science Theater up again with the original cast.
I'm not shocked.
They got over $1 million. So
if you build it, they will come.
There's a following.
Field of Dreams.
People are going to go see it. Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So, overall, how would you rank?
I'm going to give it 4 just because I feel like there was a lot of unanswered questions that I would have liked answers to, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I thought the movie itself was good. It left me with lots of questions.
I'm going to give this 3.5 clamshells.
Okay.
And I will preface this by saying there's been a lot of movies this summer that have been based on nostalgia, where, you're drawing in people because this is something they know. This is the first one this summer that I've seen that did it right.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't just put all their eggs in a basket. Here, we're going to throw out every single thing that you've seen already previously to get you to come back to see it again. No, they said, we got the characters and we have a new story. Enjoy.
Yep.
That's how you do it. Like, my only gripe is what you brought up. There were a couple aspects I wanted a little more information.
I wouldn't call them holes. I would just say I needed a little bit more to understand why we're in the place where we're at.
Correct. And like just a little back filler.
Yeah, a little preview. I need a prequel. I need a prequel for a couple of different things that I'm not going to say because I don't want to give you more spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. But yeah, solid movie. As a fan of the show, thoroughly entertained, not disappointed. And I went in there expecting, like I said, 2 movies so far this year that were nostalgia based that I was not impressed with. Glad to say we did not get 3 for 3 this year.
Agreed.
But for that is our 2 cents on Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. It will be out July 25th on Paramount Plus. Please watch it
and have fun with it.
Support it.
Yeah.
If you are a fan of the show, this is for you.
Yeah.
Trust me. You can come back in the comments, Video Store Memoirs, let me know what you think. I highly doubt there's a single person out there who's going to come back and say, Kev, what the hell are you talking about? That was bullshit.
I agree.
So, but for that, we've done our part. We did our talking. We did our blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. We appreciate every one of you for coming and listening to us do our blah, blah, blah. She is...
Shannon.
She said it this time!
Wife.
Anyway, and I've been Kevin.
Producer. Producer.
Okay, I'll give you producer. Yeah. I will accept producer. Producer Shannon.
Producer Shannon, wife.
Thank you again. We'll see you next time. You will enjoy the movie. Take care, people.